too noisy, too noisy. Maybe we gotta get out of here, man. Or not. Nice. Ooh, a little shade. It's going to be a hot one today. There's a few berries in here. And we're catching a little bit of shade here. A little shady spot. You know, you know. Yeah. You know what I almost did? Which is shameful. Look at that old fence, the way it's all knocked down. I was almost going to substitute going to the shops and save my my life-saving sabbatical. Just squeeze it in later. I forget that sometimes too, right? Yeah, I know it's nice to go to the grocery store early in the morning when it's not busy, right? But sometimes then you start getting out of the habit of what's more important. Your convenience for shopping or your health, right? Yeah. You'd think we wouldn't even have to ask those questions. They're so ridiculous. Ova. I saw there's something on the ground here. It's amazing. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. I'm going to sit the camera down on the ground. Can you see him? Can you see me now? You're gonna crawl right over? Eh? Oh, that rock tipped you, man. Eh? He must be full. Oh, I just filming my little caterpillar here. Yeah, so yeah, there you go. I'll leave you be. You're getting off the trail now. Bye, man. More power. Little pine. More power. Prickly pear cactus. Whew, that guy scared me. Nice temperature right here. This is perfect. Feels kind of, hot when the when the sun, oh, what happened here? When the sun pierces through and hits your skin, right? But it's nice, right? I had something I wanted to talk about when I turned the camera on, but I tried to talk in a produced manner for you, and it disappeared. Anyway, I'll think of it later. I just don't want to start at half of what it could have been, right? How's that for a professional ramble on, right? You see these guys, they doing videos, right? They just ramble along, talking about anything, right? Talking about how they talk. Hilarious, huh? We're in the woods, folks. I hope you're watching this and enjoying this, and I hope maybe you got your animals with you or watching it with you. Maybe your grandmother, your horse, your donkey, your snake. Maybe you got a worm like old Stripey, like we just met on this trail, a caterpillar worm. You see how he tried to go up tried to tackle that rock to show off to me, right? But he wasn't flexible enough and he did a rollover. Hey? Old Stripey. Information for you. Ooh, ooh, we came from that way. We go that way. Follow your shadow. If you're scared of your shadow, don't be afraid of your shadow. It's there for you. Doesn't that look strangely like a chair? Doesn't it? It's a little bit rustic, right? But it's got a good solid base, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, that'll work. I should spin my pack around, but I'm not gonna. It's nice. For you, and nature's mysteries abound. And nature's mysteries. Yeah. A few of them we know, like this one. When I'm out like this, it feels like it's, sometimes I find it difficult to think or overthink, I guess. But it's, like, clear the cache, right? It feels like, not that you delete all your browsing history, but it's all these robot references right now. Imagine. One day everything will be robot references. It's like when you travel, you know, English was the thing, you know, always English in the airports, or any of the key people always knew English, or, you know, whatever, expensive places. Now it's Chinese and English, and maybe the days of the language will be gone, and the languages will just be the language will just be computer, right? And it'll just be clear in the cache, delete browsing history. Old robot knowledge does not compute. Well, I couldn't, my thoughts come back. I was thinking about took a ride in my dad's SUV the other day. He doesn't have a regular SUV. He's got one of those real fast German ones, right? And how they do such a good job nowadays. They're so good at it, how they isolate you from all that speed and all that power. And it's quite amazing. Used to be, and it always has been, power and speed are noisy and dangerous, and you know what I'm saying? But I guess the standards just keep pushing higher and higher, right? You know, you're in a car that does 1,000 kilometers an hour, it'll be noisy and dangerous. Where does it stop, right? Anything really, I don't know. And then you got something like my kid's car that's, it's a whole sort of race car experience in that one. That's a whole other video series. Maybe one day we'll talk about his car. But, well, look at this big pine. Looks like we're going to be going around a mountain when we come. We're going to go up that way. This just takes us sort of down. It's just sort of a shortcutty trail. We're going up here. I just mentioned my kid, right? It's funny, I used to walk up here with my kid and my mother and his brother and all sorts of people I've walked up this trail with. Of course, we're in the Kenna Cartwright Park, but it's supposed to be 34 degrees today, and almost made the mistake of picking the shops. I already talked about that over getting out for these important computer maintenance hikes, right? Okay. What will we be speaking when the computers take over? Beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, bop. Beep, beep, boop, boop, bop, 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 bop. Take a little break in the shade here. I always like a hike after a paddleboard. I feel like the paddleboard, it's like the long warm-up for your body. The hike, your legs and feet work well. Anyway, it's a little bit of shade. We'll be moving on. Let's go. Oh. I don't know. Tempting. Oh, it's nice and shady here. Be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Huh. Oh, 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 oh. Stop recording. Stop recording. A little bit more traffic out here now, a few people. Every trail I take is shadow work with me right now. It's getting warm. When I say shadow work, seek out your shadow in the forest. Whoa! They're busy on the trails today. Yeah, I just don't get that anymore. Earbuds in, isolating themselves from all this. But all they're doing is trading this for something else. Something that is less beneficial in my mind. It's just a substrate, a portion of it, and you're missing most of it, I think, by exercising that way, by isolating yourself from nature. Old robot, old man, new robot programming. Or is it old? Who knows, man? My DNA holds steadfast. Nature first. Babies. Oh, I think I might be getting a heat stroke. Ooh. Ooh. I was just thinking about space travel, right? And I think, well, you could travel digitally, right? You know, send your digital self. And then I was thinking, would our digital self get along? You know? Would our digital self be pre-installed with masks so we hide the bad parts of ourselves to our new friends in the universe? I think think it's probably best to lay it all on the table, less surprises later, right? Ah, space travel. Oh, what we got here? Nice. Information for you. Wow, look at that, everyone. Look at that. Information for you on the trail of life. Another one of nature's mysteries. I've been staring at this log for a couple minutes. Sort of want to sit down and drink some water, but I kind of don't. Let's go. Let's keep moving a little bit further. It's cool in the shade here. Maybe we'll find another spot. Maybe right there. Feels neat to go extra slow. Look at this. Just a stump left, that's it. It's peaceful over here. This little gully has got a lot of stumps in it. Isn't that crazy? A lot of firewood in there. Huh. Another one of ancient logging's mysteries. Don't take life too seriously. Everywhere I look, all I see is people taking life way too seriously. You may ask, who is this guy? Who are you to talk? I don't know. When you can see what's really happening and how quickly things really happen in life, I just question why people are in such a rush to do things and to do a lot of things that just don't matter. Sorry for noticing that. Voicing that. Nice little shady spot here, just to take a break. We're going around the mountain. As she comes. Lots of little flying things. Mostly, I think they're moths or butterflies, but they haven't stayed to visit me very much. If that sun's warm. They're very quiet here. Where am I? My mind's starting to clear out again. It's probably a good thing. Super glad I got out on this walk. And I jogged a little bit too, but hope everybody else is putting themselves first this morning. And saving the so-called important tasks, most likely mundane tasks, for later. Look after your jacket, right? Your jacket, ourselves, right? And look after the programming. Clear the cache. Peel off a few masks and have a lovely day, everyone. Have a lovely day. Emergency locator marker 726. Over. Lichen. Upper Doug Dawes. Oh. That's wiggly. Look at this thing. It's like one of those Pillsbury twisty rolls. Look at it. It's ready to twist open on me. It's a Pillsbury Doughboy. It's Doughboy. That's probably, I don't know if that's upside down or not, but that's a foot's eye view of the log, right, everyone? Foot's eye view. Lone Peak 9, sponsor me. Come on, don't be unts, right? Don't be unts. Ooh, that log. I felt like a weird vibe there. Is that some kind of a universal thing when that happens? When I said that, it felt like that I could feel the log sink. It's very strange. There's Pillsbury Doughboy. Ooh, we're giving this log a real run for the money today. Ooh, I like the way it moves at the end here. Ooh. Ooh. Ta-da! Let's go. Elevator. I don't know if I'm feeling that today. Even though that would be a climb in the shade. What do you think? Or we could go Upper Doug Dawes that way, which is probably a little bit easier. Also shady. How do you like that? Lone Peak 9s. Good for all sorts of stuff. Berry picking approved. Ooh, that's better. Ooh. Ooh, my butterfly. Ooh. 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 Let's go up this way. Simulated hiking. Just between you and me and the what used to be possibly a fence post. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go what I said I wanted to say I wanted to do with the last time I said on the sign thing post. I'm not sure. Look at what we found here. A little bench edge. It's tempting, isn't it? It's tempting. Can you still see me? How about now? Can you still see me now? How about now? Can you still see me now? How about now? Now? How about now? Can you see me now? Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. That's not bad. Can you still see me? Can you see me now? That's what I'm seeing right now, kind of like this. Oh. Anybody coming? My oh my. We have arrived. Little bench over there. Picnic table. And of course, I don't know, maybe we'll see if we can make use of this. We're gonna get home pretty quick. It's gonna be really hot today, man. And we may have some other misadventures along the way. I don't know. How would I know? How would I know? Really? Huh? Really? How would I really know? Huh. That's not exciting, everyone. Whoa! Tree's eye view, everyone. Tree's eye view. Oh, God. Geez, I had this weird experience just happened to me again here, sitting here. I had it happen to me once before, the one I was telling my kids about. My vision got all blurry and almost like, you know, that kind of feels like you're passing out, but feels like your eyes are passing out, right? And kind of a scary feeling, but yeah. It's Tuesday, August 12th, 10:51 a.m. And the current temperature, it says it's 22 Celsius on the way up from there, right? So I think I'm going to head on home. I'm going to take a wee too along the way, I think. Put the old phone away, that kind of thing, and we'll get back to the house. My eyes feel better now. That's good. Yeah, any optometrists or anybody out there, anybody tell me what that's all about? Let me know. Still feels a little bit off, but we got about 2 kilometers to walk back to the house, so we'll take it easy. Definitely feels hotter than 22. But I think it's just another reminder. I got to start looking better, looking after myself better, right? Sometimes I start getting on my high horse and trying to tell all you guys what to do. I just want to share what's working for me, but is it working for me? I'm not so sure right now. Sometimes you can't prevent everything. Yeah, it's where the North Vista is where the picnic table and the back stretching natural bear pull-up bar and my mother's bench is. Upper Doug Dawes is the main road, and this is my shortcut over here. This is Upper Doug Dawes. And here's my shortcut. We've gone around the mountain. We're rounding the mountain. I'll catch you in the next click here. I got a little bit of a climb, but not much from here. Well, we're getting there. Old man's beard, baby. Oh. Sometimes you think you hear things, right? Let's roll. But it's funny, like my eye thing, I feel strangely better after it happened, but it's like, but it only lasted maybe 10 or 15 seconds, maybe, not even, I don't know. It's hard to tell when that's happening. Like it was getting blurry and the light was starting to dim a little bit. Yeah, it only went so far, right? And it kind of made me feel ill. And then it just went away. You know, maybe I sometimes mistakenly fast all the time. I get up really early in the morning and it's getting to be high noon and we're out on quite a long little hike, you know, but maybe it's just my body kicking into a different mode. I don't know. I didn't design it. But you know, it's funny. Why would the body go to the trouble of giving you those little flashing warnings, right? Is it for me or is it just a symptom of what's about to happen, right? But normally, you know, pain's there for a reason. Lots of things are there for a reason. Lots of visual stimulation. Everything's there, has its own reason, right? What's the reason for doing that to me? What's it trying to tell me? Another one of life's mysteries. Remember a long time ago we saw one of these. Eh? It's like some bugs like on a camping trip, right? That's crazy. Look how they got one of those hanging tents. They must have got that at Decathlon, right? Oh. Yeah. And you thought you were the only species that liked to go camping. Oh. Oh, Barry. It's scaring the people. She's so pretty. Wow, that was cool. I know he's easily amused. I hope you were amused. I was amused. We started up there. Yeah, let's go. Let's see how many mysteries there'll be in the last kilometer here. How many adventurous things can we find? I know, too obscured, too obscured. If a guy was to act defoliate